So, Taurus, what's coming your way? June. Wow. You don't have to force reading on your situation. You can reverse the roles. Let's see what you need to remember as the shift happens. We have been talking about, crown chakra. Okay, we have been talking about Saturn moving in Pisces. Okay, let's see what the shift brings for you. Choose wisely, specifically when it comes to financial and material changes in your life. I'm feeling that you might find yourself in a position where some sort of financial crunch or financial management issues might unexpectedly interrupt your day-to-day things. Okay, for few of you, a payment, a paycheck, or some sanction, something might get delayed. I specifically heard that. Okay, and at this moment you're being called to pick up your decisions, make your decisions wisely, specifically when it comes to expenditure. My God, something has really gone wrong with my tongue. Expenditure and spending. I don't know, since this shift, like, weird words come out of my mouth. So expenditure and spending, not expenditure. Wow, that's actually a cool word. Expenditure. So choose wisely while you're making these decisions, okay, specifically when it comes to your money expenses. And also, what I see here is that somewhere you might have to follow some command. I'm getting this download while channeling that somebody might be giving you commands, and maybe a boss, maybe somebody around you, and you might feel that the command is not in flow. Maybe there are multiple people commanding you, or people giving you suggestions, or some things you might feel that things are going in all directions. And when all the things are coming up together on your head, this might bring a challenge of management, multitasking, something like that is happening. Wow, okay, so interesting. 754, 6 is missing. For very few of you, this conversation holds true specifically for those who are dealing with an Aries or a boss or a father figure. I also felt that somebody is too adamant and rigid in your surroundings, and this person is pushing you to a point where you're being forced to make decisions this way. Okay, other way around, you are also being advised that come in charge, come in authority. If you feel that somewhere some decisions are being made that are not in concurrence with each other, and some sort of leakage is happening when it comes to finances, you might have to come into authority. Okay, wow, people in your surroundings or somebody very specific, this person is going through something, Taurus. They're feeling emotional loss. There's some sort of disruption, or wow, this person is feeling trapped, frankly. They need time for healing. Somewhere, either they find themselves trapped in some sort of financial situation again, or some sort of, even if it's an emotional situation, there's a trap. This person is not able to move freely. I'm feeling that somebody is feeling very tight and they're not able to make independent decisions. So this is your part here where you're making very strong decisions. You might have to come in authority. This can be you, your father, your child, maybe your boss, or you might have to act like a boss here. There's a call to make these decisions. Whatever be the case, we're going to dive a little more deeper here. Meanwhile, affirm in the comment section, I am open to abundance. Abundance flows to me naturally. Money comes to me naturally. I'm a money magnet. Okay, affirm this. Understand. And this is a new trend we have started. Okay, in our videos, we try to write some affirmations while channeling messages. We try to journal affirmations so that any blockage that we are picking up through the reading will get resolved through journaling. That's the command you're giving to the subconscious as well as the higher self. So, sweetheart, comment down in the section. Write it. I'm open to abundance. I'm a money magnet. Money flows to me naturally. Okay? And numbers in my bank account is rising. Yeah, that will be something unique. Okay? Okay, let's dive into your reading here, Taurus. Four of Pentacles. Again, it's all pointing out to some financial situation, Taurus. Okay? Or this is just that whatever you've experienced recently is forcing you to not to trust people in your surroundings by some means, okay? Either you stop investing in the people in your surroundings, or a specific person on your mind you're thinking about or you're dealing with. You don't want to invest in them, or you are being very careful when it comes to financial expenditure, because this person, some way you're not able to trust them. You might be dealing with a Leo. I specifically saw a Leo energy here. Look at that Strength card. Ace of Swords is pointing out to the fact that you have got some clarity, you have got some understanding, and universe is giving you that free hand now so that you can retard and cut out redundant things from your life, specifically the places, the arenas, or the chords that have been draining you financially and emotionally. Star might be dealing with an Aquarian specifically, or somebody who has hopes and desires. This person, somewhere you might feel that this person is creating a lot of wastage when it comes to investment or when it comes to money management. They're investing too much. Look at that star energy. They're investing too much at too many places and too soon. Okay, maybe their investments are not synchronized properly, or they are not managed properly. Something is not right when it comes to their investment, emotional or financial. This might bring in a lot of skepticism on your mind, and you're wondering whether this is the right time to trust this person or not. Open up financially, emotionally to them. Now, I say financially, it can point out to emotional and physical, or by other means. It's just you understand the message. It can be your romantic or emotional situation, or it can be your financial situation. You're skeptical because, wow, you're on your horse with Knight of Wands and Temperance. Somewhere, your energy is like, I want to explore before I settle. There might be multiple directions, multiple situations opening up for you. I specifically heard dimensions. I don't know why, but there are possibilities in and around you. Okay, there are possibilities around you. Universe is granting you those new possibilities, and at this point you're being skeptical before you pick up anything. Your thought process is very clear. I'm healing, I'm exploring, and I'm skeptical before I pick up anything. And it's okay to be skeptical before making decisions. Understand, doubting or skepticism is not a bad thing before you make a decision. But once you make a decision, once you're on the path and you've covered like a real good amount of path, and then you start doubting yourself, and then you start bringing in doubts and confusions, would, should, coulds, that is the point where things go wrong. Okay, so if you have not made the decision, doubting is very important. Skepticism, looking the situation in and out, understanding the pros and cons, it's very important. Okay, so I'm feeling that you're on your horse, you're exploring, and you're okay, like you're inquisitive, you're exploring, you want to know more. This person is sensitive. They're being very sensitive, so they would just want to invest too much too soon, right there, the place they think is right. They are not opening to different things the way they should. Can be a fire sign. Again, I'm picking up Leo energy very strong. Aries, Leo, Sag here. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, look at that. Wow, okay, somewhere I'm picking up, Taurus, that your approach might differ. Like you and somebody you're dealing with, the approach might differ. You want to explore more before start investing. This person straight away is passionate about one thing, and their passion is so strong. Somewhere I just felt that I will do it alone if Taurus is not supporting me. Somewhere They are introspecting. They need to step aside to introspect, and this person needs a break to introspect. Okay, and they are somehow disheartened, feeling that you're being too picky. This person feels that you're being too picky. They want to follow a path, they want to have a new start. For few of you, if this is a partnership, relationship, you want to invest. Yes, you do, but not straight away. You want to see, you want to explore, you want to feel, and you want to be firm. Okay, before you get clarity, before you are on that strong decision making, you don't want to jump into anything that way. I feel the approach is different. Taurus, here you are, center of the reading. You're manifesting abundance for yourself, fertility, creativity. Look at this whole fertile section in the surroundings, and then this in this temperance, in this Empress card, the lady specifically shown with a belly. Okay, so this is like giving birth to something new. You have a desire, you have a dream of creating something big, giving life to a big project, proposal, big opportunity, something that can take you to new heights. Okay, and at this point you might feel that this person is thinking less. Situation might turn around very different than you anticipate, because I'm picking up that you both at any point will have to look eye to eye in order to work together. Okay, Taurus, because somewhere if you both not working together, I feel that the paths might deviate or diverge from here. Wow. Let me see what's the outcome first. Ace of Wands. Wait for this new idea to pop up. It's going to be very interesting. Right now, your surroundings might be full of chaos and conflict. Why? Because, of course, two people wanting to work together and maybe in a partnership, maybe in a romantic relationship, or maybe simply on your future together, right? Where you have to manage finances, where you have to manage emotions, you have to manage families, you have to manage like whatnot. There are responsibilities. When two people think of working together romantically or business, project, money, career, whatever, a lot of concurrence is needed. A lot of understanding is needed. And at any point, if you feel that I'm not able to see eye to eye, or this person is not able to understand my viewpoint, I want to be more careful. They want to be more like go with the flow and do crazy stuff. If you both are not looking eye to eye, you might have to take a pause here. Not a full stop, but a comma. Okay? And I see that World card is pointing out to you being more open to bigger things, new cycles, new chapters, new places of exploration, maybe across the world, maybe traveling, maybe doing something at a larger level. But this person is sensitive. I told you from the very beginning, this person is sensitive. They want to just go after a calling without looking. Fool has a problem. Fool has all the energy to take the leap of faith, to jump, but Fool has very, very minimal knowledge about it. Fool sometimes has a problem that they have not got the background check. They have not reached the magician position. They don't have the skills, maybe they don't have the knowledge around it. Something is missing. Okay? Wait for this new idea, this new energy to pop up. Ace of Wands is bringing a new idea, new thought, new inspiration in the situation. You get the truth about something evilish that is controlling the situation. Somebody specific is trying to blur your vision, confuse you. Seven of Cups. I'm feeling some sort of trap here. Somebody here, you are getting this strong download or vibration that somebody is here to trap you when it specifically comes to magician. Or other way around, somebody wants to use you for your skills, manipulate you for your skills. I'm also getting this another message of somebody's wanting to work with you. Taurus, this person knows your skills, and they want to use you for the skills. But there might be a point where, I told you this person is sensitive. There might be a point where you feel manipulated or used by somebody to be taken advantage of. Okay, they're definitely under romantic influence here. King and Queen of Cups and Five of Swords. For few of you, this person, I'm not really feeling that you have a romantic relationship with this person per se, but you have a very strong connection with this person. Maybe your child, maybe your business partner, or somebody. Now, this person, for few of you, if this is your partner, for very few of you, they have a romantic inclination somewhere else. Okay. Now, this is of course going to be very, very, very specific. Of course, not true for everybody because I'm not really picking up any sort of cheating till now. You know, between you both. So, I see that this person is being manipulated by somebody in their surroundings emotionally, or they are being called to do things, some female in their life. That is the point. That is the working in, again, some opposite gender in their life where romantic inclination is there. Maybe they have too many desires, they have bigger thoughts, they want to create something, they have a calling there. And that is causing the bigger conflict because you are not ready to invest. Three of Swords, Five of Wands, Queen of Wands. Look at that, King and Queen of Wands. For very few of you, Taurus, I felt that this person is stuck in some sort of attachment. They want to be with you, they want to work with you, but they're stuck somewhere in some sort of attachment. Four of Cups, and that attachment is not letting them see bigger things. You want to be careful before you jump. For few of you, I do feel that you're very skeptical while investing in this person. Okay, because you know somewhere there's some sort of emotional entanglement that might create a problem for them in the long run. Okay, so the extended part of this video, we're gonna see your side of the story, their side of the story, your feelings, their feelings, future actions towards each other, advices, and what is this all about, frankly. Everything in the extended. Those who wish to continue, the link is in the description box. Rest of you, thank you so much guys for watching. Bye bye.